Bonjour, gourmet friend! Here is your crâne roast of lamb, or in French, le carré d'agneau en couronne. It's a circle of bones and tenderness, shaped by hand and guided by passions. A gesture of tradition, almost a ritual. Two racks bending slowly like the branches forming a wreath. It looks impressive, but with the right step, it's much easier than what you think. Ideal for festive dinners, holidays, and any special occasion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe. It keeps my oven appreciated. Let's begin. I'm preparing the ingredients and I'll see you in 2 seconds. Now all you need is love. Okay, for this recipe, we'll be using 2 beautiful rack of lamb like this one. I'll show you how to trim them in a minute. Then, to make this breadcrumb stuffing, now we're going to use breadcrumb, a bit of garlic, shallots, clarified butter, and also a lot of parsley, herbs like mint, tarragon, rosemary, and thyme. A little bit of zest of lemon, a little bit of stock, okay, not too much, and of course olive oil. So the olive oil, as you can see inside, I got my herbs inside to flavor, like did Paul Bocuse, okay, and of course salt and pepper. That for the breadcrumb topping. Now I show you, gourmet friend, how to make a beautiful sauce for the rack of lamb. All I use a little bit of butter, garlic, shallot, beef stock, fresh beef stock, a little bit of Dijon mustard, and also our salt and pepper, and you deglaze with a nice wine. I use this local wine, orange rum. And also you finish off, you swirl the pan with the little nuts of butter. And I guarantee, gourmet friend, you love a beautiful sauce for your rack of lamb. Before shaping the crâne of the rack of lamb, you have to do a small preparation before. We have to prepare each rack of lamb with precision. It's called Frenching. In this operation, I scrape away the surface fat and the silver skin of the racks. They tighten during the cooking. Then you clean each rib until it's smooth, white and well exposed, like the column of a small cathedral. This is what gives the crâne its elegant and professional look. And yes, your butcher can do this for you. Now, the trick to allow the bending. Find the natural joints between each chop. Make a shallow incision through the cartilage, not the meat. This simple gesture allows the rack to bend gracefully into a perfect circle. Take your time. This is craftsmanship. When all the fat and sinew skins have been removed, then we can form the crâne. Forming the crâne. It's where geometry meets craftsmanship. The moment of transformation. The racks come together. Their bone open outward like petals. Their meat forming the art of the crâne. A circle, perfect, quiet, and timeless. This is what gives the crâne its elegant and professional look. Now, to keep the shape, you tie the 2 racks together with a kitchen twin in several places. Now the stuffing, fragrant, green and alive. Now you can saute shallots and garlic in a little pan with clarified butter until soft and aromatic. Now, in a bowl, you can combine the breadcrumb with your melted butter, your parsley, your thyme, rosemary, lemon zest, and salt and pepper. You can add the warm aromatic now, and you mustard with just enough stock. I use chicken stock, fresh chicken stock, and okay, moisten just with enough stock to bring it together, never too wet. Here is your mixture, full of character, ready to perfume the roast. Now mix well and set aside. Now, just before the searing, we're going to protect the ribs, the end, with aluminium. Now the searing, the birth of flavor. Slide the crown of lamb into a blazing hot oven. Let it sear for 8 to 10 minutes. When the crown meets the heat, it starts searing, singing, and coloring. The Maillard reaction awakens that mysterious alchemy where flavor is born. If you want to learn more about this reaction, I've made a full video. Click the link in the top right corner. After cooking, let it cool for 5-10 minutes. Too hot and the butter will melt away. Now adding the breadcrumb filling. Now the rack has cooled down a bit and we can add the filling, that means the herb crust. Pack the stuffing lightly into the center. Light, airy, fragrant. And after that, we'll be ready for doing the roasting. Now we can roast this beautiful crown. Return the crown to the oven at 170-180 for 15 to 25 minutes, or until the internal temperature reaches 55 to 57, the point where tenderness and flavor meet. After 25 minutes, you will have reached the sweet spot for a succulent, rare, medium rare. The lamb cooks, the herbs bloom, and the crust settle into place. And we're going to do the ribbon of silk. Now we are making the sauce. In a pan, warm the clarified butter, then add the shallots and let them sweet gently. Then add the garlic. Cook slowly until everything's turned translucent. Now you can deglaze with a little bit of brandy. Whoops. And you finish with red wine. And now you make sure that your fan is off. We don't want the fire brigade enjoying your beautiful crown. Add the beef demi-glace. Now reduce again. And you can finish with half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Mix well. Now you can reduce to a syrup. Now, as you can see, the sauce is turning glossy. The sauce is ready. Now let's filter the sauce to remove the garlic, the shallot, and the herbs. Return gently to the boil. Now the sauce is nearly ready. Just add a small knob of butter. Swirl the pan until it melts and the sauce becomes glossy. It should shine like a ribbon of silk. Cover with a small cartouche and store in a warm place, like in a bain-marie, to serve when your rack of lamb will be ready soon. I remove this aluminium, and now, as you can see, the baby crown is ready. Cover the crown now with a loose foil for 10 minutes. By resting, the fibers relax, the temperature evens out, and the juice returns home. This is what keeps every slice tender, succulent, and full of flavor. Now the serving, the final rush. Now get more rapid and synchronized. The serving all must be ready and hot. Get some help. I got some help today. The ceremony and the beauty. Place the elegant crane on a serving dish, like that. Now you place the papillotes on each rib, a touch of ceremony, a nod to tradition, elegance. When you do the papillote, put a few extra because we lose a lot of them, okay? Now we have to put all the veggies around and it's finished. Now we're going to remove, guess what? The string, because it's not tasty. All right? Okay, all the string. Now arrange your vegetable around the roast, carrot, potato, green beans and broccoli. You have to go quickly before it cools down. Here is your crown of lamb, a circle of bones and tenderness, shaped by hand, guided by passions, a French classic, reborn. Now, the best part, I cannot wait for tasting. But first, let's do a little carving. When the carving begins, each slice tells the story, the craft, the herbs, and the warmth of the oven. Look at this rosé. 1, 2, with a little papillote. A bit more rosé than I thought. But with a warm sauce on the top, it will be delicious. A little bit of Bordelaise sauce. Look at this Bordelaise sauce. And voila, the ribbon of silk. Now the verdict. I cut a little bit of this nice meat. Ooh, the aroma rises before the bite. Tenderness is unbelievable. Juicy, fragrant, full of character. For me, the lamb is perfectly cooked. And the sauce Bordelaise, what a sauce! Silky, glossy, absolutely delicious. And the herbs bring me back to Provence, to my grandmother's kitchen. Okay? All right, enjoy this elegant French masterpiece and bon appetit, my good friend. You can do it, I promise you. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to my humble channel. It truly encourages me to bring you more French specialty and see you very soon for a new adventure. Thank you. Now, I show you quickly the papillote business that can be done early the day before, just as I did. So, firstly, you take a sheet of paper, white, A4, okay, then you cut it in a rectangle of about 15 centimeters by 6 centimeters. In the center of each rectangle, cut the fine fringe about 8 centimeters long and 3 millimeters wide. A sharp knife or cutter gives the cleanest result. Fold the paper lengthwise to double the thickness at the base. Seal the long edge with sticky tape. No staple for food safety. Now you roll the paper around the pencil to form a neat cylinder. You can adjust like that the diameter so it fits the rib snugly. Then secure the joint with a small piece of tape and voila, clean, elegant papillote ready to slide onto each rib before serving. Always add the papillote at the very end, just before presenting the dish, so they stay crisp and white. Okay? beautiful. You have to be sure they can fit on the rack of lamb. Okay, that's it.